Regarding the Taliban and their re-emergence, it's very much concerning. It is something that not just Afghanistan in the region, but especially Europe should be very much concerned about it, because it will have two immediate impacts, beside many other impacts it will have, but two immediate impacts. First, it's the rise of the new wave of the young extremist and fanatic people in the West. The second thing is new wave of immigrants. And Afghanistan's security and stability will affect the region, and the displacement of Afghans and also some other people around in the region, most of them, they will head back to Europe, and they will head to Europe for safety and for hope and for future. So immigration, a new wave of immigration, and also the potential rise of new wave of extremists coming from Europe to Afghanistan, because they see that sort of extremist narrative have taken over a state. It is very dangerous.
Who do you blame for this complete mess?
Well, first of all, I blame Americans more than anyone. The deal they made with the Taliban, they gave them the moral boost that they needed and the sort of recognition that they needed. So I blame for such a mess right now the Americans more than anyone. And then the Afghan administration, not just now, for the past 20 years, that they were unable to really establish a functioning state.
What is your capability in taking on the Taliban? Because I guess that's what everyone wants to know.
Well, myself, I have a commitment to the people of Afghanistan as a new generation. Our previous generations, they all vowed to serve this country and to help it, to support it, to defend it. And we, new generation, we are we are vowing to do the same thing, to really defend the values of Afghanistan, the values of Afghan people, and to defend this country.
What makes you think the people here would be prepared to fight, and how many? I mean, are we talking hundreds or thousands?
So the people of Afghanistan, I can say in thousands of thousands, they are ready to pick up arms, to join the uprising group, to join the groups that wants to defend this country. And the problem is the lack of ammunition and weaponry, and also, of course, resources, which is the most important thing. Particularly myself, once again, I need to emphasize on the fact that I'm just a politician that have been left no choice but to actually do something in defending this country and defending this land, and especially my constituency, because the thing is that I have not attacked anyone. I have not went to any country or any constituency to empower or like force my own idea and belief on them. But we need to defend our own values, our own home, our own country, because there has been a war coming at us. So I'm just a politician trying to do something for my country, and there's no choice left for us but to stand and defend our country.
You're not afraid of dying? Because there are people who want you dead.
Well, no one can say, oh, I'm not afraid of dying. Of course I am afraid of dying. But what is more sacred cause than defending the people, the innocent, defending the civilian, and defending democracy, people rights, human rights, women's rights, freedom of speech, and freedom above all. What's more sacred than defending that? If it takes my life, well, I lived a very meaningful life.
But you mentioned your warning, because the West, Britain, Europe were left sleeping with ISIS.
Yeah.
There were warnings, but they ignored it until it exploded.
Absolutely.
Is the same thing? What's your feeling about
much
here?
Much worse than that. Because the thing about the Iraq is that the geography was easy to really for the international coalition forces to push back the ISIS and to really to target them. But this geography of Afghanistan is very difficult and hard. So it is going to be much more difficult. And so I hope that there shouldn't be, or there won't be, any numbness regarding Afghanistan's situation, and this time they listen to the warning.
They say they've changed. The Taliban say they've changed, that they're more moderate. Do you believe them in any way?
No, they have not changed. They do not want peace. They do not want to establish a just and good government, a moderate one. They want to establish an extremist narrative government, a cruel and violent government with sort of extremist plans for the country. They want an Afghanistan of completely under the blanket of darkness. But we do not want that. And the people of Afghanistan do not want that.